I know that I said I was not going to buy any new fragrance oils, and I have not usually succumbed to the new enticing, however they may be, for new Brambleberry fragrance lines. Even though I love their fragrances, I just love them and their information sources, and I generally have very good experiences with using their product. But when I saw this line, I could not resist. And I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of these new fragrance oils from their Italian-inspired line and give you my very first impressions. So like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Hello, welcome back. My name is Nia with Nia Handcrafted, and I have a fragrance oil problem. I vowed that I was not going to buy any fragrance oils except for things that were in my standard line that I ran out of this year. And then Brambleberry had to come out and release an Italian-inspired line. I love the Mediterranean, the sense of the Mediterranean. We do have strong Mediterranean roots in our family, and so I had to jump on it. So I just wanted to do a quick video reviewing my first impression of these because I was trying to find one on YouTube with my favorite fragrance oil enthusiasts, and I hadn't seen one yet. So here is my first impression. Let me know if you try them. Let me know what you think. Let me know which one you are most excited about in the comments, and it would really help us if you would like and subscribe this video if this content related to candle making, soap making, women-owned small businesses is helpful to you. I'm not a big fan of video editing, so I'm trying to do this with as little edits as possible and get you my first impressions. I'm going to take up this tape while I talk about why I like Brambleberry and some of my favorite scents from Brambleberry. Brambleberry is local to the Pacific Northwest. They have some really great high quality fragrance oils. In fact, I have multiple fragrance oils and candles that I have to drop my fragrance load for. There is a lot of information on soap. So cold process soap, how does it behave? Does it accelerate? Does it rise? Does it discolor or darken the soap batter? Those are all really important to know. You know, if you're thinking of making like a white and pink bar and it has, you know, notes that says that this is going to turn your batter brown, then that's going to be a different aesthetic. So that is really helpful. I love the content. I've had some great skills that I've been able to develop using their process. Actually, my body butter, it's not the same recipe, but it started and was kind of changed for me to adapt my needs from a recipe on their site. So I frequently go there if I want to explore, try something new. Some of my favorite scents from Brambleberry are, I really love their pumpkin souffle, for if you like a pumpkin spice scent, which it's not for me, but that one is really nice. It does smell like baking pumpkin. For florals, I love Bewitched Orchid and I love Night Violet. They have some nice fresh fragrances that are very clean, like willow and ivy, and also emerald agave, which I think are underrated in my opinion. But let's check some of these fragrances out. Quick disclaimer, Brambleberry did not send me these. I purchased these, and I always purchase full-size bottles, so that's why you see these here. Truly, if Brambleberry wants to send me fragrance oils, I'd be happy. I have never been saddened by sending me fragrance oils as a trial. Every person is going to have their own tastes. I tend to like warm, woodsy, and musky smells. I'm not going to list any fragrance notes. I am not a fan of video editing, so I'm not going to list any fragrance notes. I'm just going to, if you have followed me on Instagram and you know my style, then you probably can guess a little bit about what they are. The fragrance oil descriptions are on Brambleberry's website. You can check them out there. Because I buy so much from Brambleberry, I earn points, and so the driftwood and amber is not included, but I will smell it as kind of a bonus. So of the line, we have olive wood and cypress, Italian limoncello, Tuscan juniper and myrtle, and Sicilian sea breeze. I think I'm most excited about either the sea breeze or the myrtle. Limoncello, I have a sparkling limoncello from Wholesale Supplies Plus, which I use in my Tre Sorelle soap. It's a Calabrian-inspired soap, but it does not have a great retention, so I'm curious to try that, so we'll start with this one. It smells bright, lemony. One thing that's great about Brambleberry is it's got the notes kind of right here. It behaves well in cold processed soap. So maybe I'll do like a head-to-head. Olive wood and cypress. This is it For me, this is the one, I think. I haven't smelled the other ones yet, but I'm pretty sure that this is the one. God, this just smells like a hike where you are just the only one alone, like hiking through the mountain. It's a sunny day, it's not too hot. You're well rested, well nourished. Oh my goodness. Fresh, earthy, grounded. It's just really great. It says discolors to purple in cold processed soap. But in this one, I'm feeling kind of maybe a brown, earthy, maybe like in a wood grain soap. There's another one I had that's supposed to discolor to purple, and I feel like it maybe discolors to purple and then goes back. So I'm not sure. We'll get that in some soap and see, probably some candles and whatever I can put that in because I love it. Tuscan juniper and myrtle. Okay. I need my coffee beans, I think. If you're a coffee lover, roasted by mom coffee. Ah, nice palate cleanser. I always say marrying coffee beans to markets, and I never do. I don't know if that's something that y'all do. I mean to, I just can't, but can't remember to get it together. Markets for me are usually just like running around everywhere, you know? Okay, Tuscan juniper and myrtle. Ooh. Okay, now that juniper is so crisp and inviting. It has a quality, I feel like the good qualities of maybe like a chest rub, but not in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way. I have their vitality, which it smells like, so I cannot, I can't get over that type rub smell. It does smell like a chest rub, like a medicinal chest rub, but this does not. This is maybe what I thought I was expecting when I got the vitality. I am feeling shower steamer. I'm feeling a soap. I'm feeling like a really clean candle. It almost has, it does have that true evergreen quality that's really crisp. Sometimes I expect that with like a mistletoe scent, but they almost always smell too sharp. And I feel like if you maybe get that feeling like it's almost like minty or too herbaceous with the mistletoe, this might be a good replacement. I'm gonna try that. That definitely feels like fall to me. So, Sicilian sea breeze. So a few years ago, we went to Calabria. Reggio di Calabria is like where my great-grandmother is from, and we spent a lot of time on the shoreline there. There's a lot of really cool mystery and history surrounding the shoreline there, and Sicily is just like across the water. So let's see how transportive it is. Brambleberry. You did it. Okay, so this is, this has almost there is a little bit of that sea salt breeze, but it's overpowered by a fruity floral smell. So this one is almost spa-like. It puts me in the mind kind of like a sea salt and orchid, the bamboo and orchid from the Flaming Candle. I think that's the right name of it. Let me do the coffee again. Roasted by mom. She's a local roaster. Okay, so I think the reason that it puts me in the mind of the sea salt and orchid is because when I do the sea salt and orchid, which I get from Midwest, it has a berry-like quality. You get that with this. So I'm feeling like this could be a body butter. This could be a candle. I wonder how it would throw. As far as soap performance, this color's to off-white, so you have a lot of options there because this smells, if it makes sense, like a berry color, berry or purpley, like a teal. So if it just discolors a little bit, then that will just maybe give you some depth. But of course, try it out. I have never purchased like a full new collection from Brambleberry. It was just really like, I had my eye on it. I could not resist, even though I had vowed that I was not going to buy any new fragrance oils. I do not need any. These I could see being part of my forever line. I will say, I'll have to rank them. Before I rank them, I'm going to smell the driftwood and amber. I get the amber and I get the driftwood. that is a nice blend of the two. It's very balanced. It's just a small trial, so I'll throw it in a candle and see how that throws probably. So if I were to rank them, it's hard for me to do it just out of the bottle without thinking a little bit through my past experiences. So I'm gonna so bear with me for a second. Limoncello, I love the smell of lemons. It is really hard to get in candles. I feel like a lot of times when I have done candles with lemon, they smell a little off, you know. I mean, just the experience that I had with lemon and cold processed soap means that it's hard. So I'm putting it in 4, not because I don't like the smell, but just because of my worries about how it's gonna hang around. I think the Sicilian Sea Breeze will probably be 3rd. This is really hard because I like all of these fragrances, but yeah. Of course, fragrances are all personal experiences. We have our own brains and our own limbic systems, and I am really drawn to earthy scents, so it should be no surprise that these are in contention for this, you know, first place. It is so nice, so crisp. Just like it just, I mean, it feel like it's a hike, but it's like more forested and breezy, and you know, your senses are more heightened. I think just because of that crisp element. Okay, palette cleanser before the, yeah, okay. Olive wood and cypress. It's this one. Olive wood and cypress comes in first place. Just smells like outside. It smells just like I want to be there, like where this is. I love olive scents, but sometimes the olive scents that I have smelled of the olive trees do have a lot more citrus, and I really do crave kind of that more earthy scent, and I think that they've got it. Sometimes I see criticism that they ship slow. I live in the Pacific Northwest, they're in the Pacific Northwest, so I've never had that problem. I have not had issues with things arriving broken. Again, I love their tutorials. I have a plethora of fragrance oils from them that they use constantly. Let me know your favorite Brambleberry fragrance in the comments below, and let me know which of these sounds like your favorite.